Okay, here with head coach for the volleyball team, Angela Spoja. Coach went on the road this past week, didn't get the results that you were looking for, I'm sure, but you played, two pretty good teams, and East Bay, that game, another 5-set, tough loss there.
Mm-hmm.
Talk about, the trip as a whole and kind of what you saw out of your team this past week.
I think on Thursday we just weren't prepared. I feel that we knew their record was 0-4, but our conference, as you have seen, is just a mix-up of everybody beating everybody. And so I think the coaching staff was definitely prepared, but I think our team was not. So I don't think we didn't play well at all. Had kind of a rough night. But decided to bounce back for Saturday's match, and we did. We played better. East Bay is always a scrappy team, and we've taken them to every single time since I've been here. We've taken them to 5, and haven't come out ahead yet. But I'm hoping that will change. So,
last week you talked about unforced errors, and that's just something you're working on with the team. How is that going, and is that something that you feel like affected your play this past week?
Oh yeah, it was a struggle, and I think it's going to be a struggle until we can figure that out mentally. That is definitely not a physical, issue. It's a mental issue, and so we have to decide what sets we can really go for, and what balls we just continue play on. We call them play continues, and that's still going to be our focus, because when we can narrow those unforced errors down, we can do better. And in the 5th set at East Bay, we had 3 or 4 unforced errors right off the bat, and that just brings our momentum down, and then it's hard to kind of come back.
What are you kind of focusing on then with your players this week, like trying to keep that kind of mental stability and rigidity, like focusing on even when there is an error to keep going?
So we do a lot of small games or mini games, and we have a drill that we do, or a game we call Zontro, and they have to we play 4 10-minute rounds, and we chart up, their unforced errors, and then we take that off the actual points, so they have to continue, and there's a lot more to it than that, but we kind of really focus. We broke down practice yesterday with just some individual sessions, to try to get a little bit better on some small things individually. And then we're going to continue on with our blocking drills and and working on the unforced errors.
You have Cal State LA this Thursday. Just kind of thoughts going into that, and what you're looking for on your side and what you're watching out for on theirs.
They don't make a lot of errors. And we're watching their film right now, or just right before this, and we've seen them play quite a bit. It's the same team as last year. They are kind of a machine, and they don't make a lot of errors. We need to serve tough, and we need to try to make them make more errors than they're used to. We're going to be in our own gym, but we know they're a tough team, so we've also got to focus kind of on the smaller wins of the night as well. Okay. If we can come out, fast and hard and hit them with some tough serving, it might turn out really well for us. So, yeah.
One thing I noticed is this past weekend, Friday and Saturday, out of the, I believe, 12 matches that were played, 11 of those were wins for the home team. And you just said, having a team come in, travel all the way up here, does your team have any, I guess, confidence not being the right word, but hope not being the right word either, I guess, ability to maybe see that and say, hey, even though this LA team, everyone's returning, they are a ranked team, but we can do this, and we have a good crowd here, that kind of.
I mean, we are really excited to be at home.
Yeah.
It feels like it's just been weeks, right? And we know we played San Francisco and San Bern at home in that first round, but we were coming off 14 days of just craziness. And so, and then we've been gone. And I think that everyone's excited just to be home. When they were looking at the schedule, okay, who do we have this week? Because we keep telling them we're just taking it one game at a time, and 1 point at a time, and we're like, don't worry, we're home. And they're all like, yes, we are. So yes, I think there is definitely I think it is some confidence playing on your home court and having your home crowd and your fans, and also sleeping in your own bed and eating your own food and not eating out or traveling by bus or in a van. So.
And then Saturday, Dominguez is coming up. They're coming off 2 losses this past week, but that's Alumni Appreciation Night, I believe, and that's going to be a good night to have. Obviously play and then have everyone kind of back here watching the Jacks play. What does that mean for the girls, for you as a coach, just to kind of see those people return to the arena and watch the sport that they used to play here?
Well, it's always great to have alumni come back. We have a pretty good alumni base here in Arcata or surrounding areas that make a lot of our games anyway. But it's always nice to extend that invitation and then have the time afterwards to talk with the team and and the alumni and the families. So we're really excited for that.
Awesome. Okay, thanks, Coach, and good luck this week.
Thank you.